Terrell here, and I'm back from New York Comic Con, and I'm here to talk about, you guessed it, Cold Slither. If you have not heard of Cold Slither, like myself, who stumbled upon this, because I grew up, at the end of the '80s, and I did not watch GI Joe, so I did not have any, I didn't have any knowledge of what the Dreadnoughts were, Cold Slither, or anything related. And I can tell you, like, going into this concert, I felt right at home. Start this off by saying that I had the opportunity to go to a Cold Slither concert, which I was able to get a physical ticket for. I know it's rare. This concert was on Saturday, October the 11th at 8:00 p.m. at the Gramercy Theater in New York. So I had the opportunity to check this out. I had no idea what this was. I didn't look ahead and take a peek at what I was going to get out of Cold Slither. As you see, I fell right in love. I bought the merchandise. But more than that, I think a lot of people, because Cold Slither had already had a presence, because they had already had a tour that was going prior to that. So a lot of people that were showing up to this kind of knew what they were going into. I was one of the first 100 people to walk in the door. And I also got another Cold Slither shirt that says I love Cobra, but it's like I love New York shirt, but it says like I love Cobra. So I also had the opportunity to get that. This is my first time being in the Gramercy Theater. One of the things that I absolutely fell in love with was the fact that they had seats as you go in, because as somebody that goes to a lot of concerts, man, I appreciate a good seat. Like, if floor is the only thing that they have, I'm gonna do floor, but if they got a seat, I've taken a seat all day at a concert. I don't care what you say. But yeah, so like I said, this is my first time attending a Cold Slither concert. And right at home, like I just knew the night was going to be good. Everybody, we had a lot of cosplayers that were there in GI Joe. We had some, Cobra Commander, couple Joes. We had Deathstroke, who was there, who got a lot of love doing this particular show. I loved that the band stopped and did a lot of shout out during the show to a lot of the cosplayers and acknowledge them. But this is my first time, like, also being at a concert where the band members are full character the entire time. And if you guys, again, are not familiar with Cold Slither, let me just break this down. The band members, we got Gus Rios, who's playing Zartan, the leader of the Dreadnoughts. He is vocals and guitar for Cold Slither. We got Matt Harvey as Ripper. He's on guitar as well. Ross Sewage as Torch. He's on bass. Andy Selway as Buzzer. He's on drums. And they come out. They do their introductions. I've also posted some video on the Big Gold Belt Media Instagram and a couple social medias as well with some of the videos and the pictures. Did an amazing job. They were in character the full time. They accidentally sold it. I completely forgot that I was even at a GI Joe Dreadnoughts concert, and this wasn't like a regular show. The music was absolutely on point. The vocals were on point. The drummer on point. Was it Andy on as Buzzer on drums? Absolutely killed it. Matt on guitars killed it as Ripper. Ross Torch killed it on bass. Everybody did an amazing freaking job on there. We had some as we go through the concert too, they were also, one of the things I really like about certain like orchestras and concerts is having video in the background. So they were playing clips to like really get you into the mood of the show, really like preparing you for each song, giving you a nice intro. Like, it felt like you were legitimately in Cobra hideout with the Dreadnoughts the entire night, just jamming out. It was absolutely a good time. Like I said, they had video for each individual music video. They had characters come out. Not like I said, I'm not too familiar with G.I. Joe, so they had a couple characters come out. It was like a dog kind of character that came out and was dancing with the band during one of the songs. It was absolutely just nuts. Like I said, I was having a good time. It was a really good show. Like I said, I was going to a lot of concerts, and this level of like fan interaction is something that I have never like felt before. And like I said, I've been to some big shows, but like this, like when you have when you actually have like the band that's like playing the characters, like selling it 100%, I think that just gives you a different level of presentation of the show. They played about, I want to say somewhere between like pretty much like the whole album, like, or at least the album that is currently out now on Apple Music and other platforms as well. I've been listening to it nonstop. The tracks have been absolutely amazing. I had the opportunity, after the show was all said and done, I had the opportunity to speak with the band, meet with the band. We shared some donuts, which was a really good time. I bought some merch, as you can see. I bought the t-shirt. I've got a picture with the band as well. But let me show you. I also picked up the vinyl. I want to show you the vinyl as well. So I had the Cold Slither album here. This contains 11 songs, and I'm going to read them. Let me show you the back as well. So you had the Cold Slither. You can see like the 11 songs on there. This is officially by Hasbro, which of course I'm like, why wouldn't it be officially Hasbro? I'm thinking this was like just regular guys, like, you know, hey, I want to do a G.I. Joe cover band or a Dreadnought band. So let me read through these songs and like some of the stuff that they kind of went through. So again, we had Zartan on vocals and guitars. We had Ripper on lead guitars. We had Torch on bass and keys. We had Buzzer on drums. And on side A of this vinyl, we had Welcome to the Swamp, Cold Slither, Knock'em Dread, Thunder Machine, Zartan's Revenge, Snakes on the Bayou, one of my favorites. Side B, Torched, Under the Dreadnought Spell, which was getting a lot of pop. I think all the songs were getting pop, but that song was getting Under the Dreadnought Spell. I think that's been on repeat for me on my Apple Music. When I get my year in review, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like top of the list next to like all the K-pop stuff. But yeah, this absolutely killed it. Master of Disguise. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite songs on the album. Them playing the video of Zartan, like wearing the different disguises in the music video, is absolutely freaking amazing. They absolutely did an amazing job, like showing all of that, like just the visuals with the music and just their energy on stage was absolutely incredible. Like I said, this concert to me brought a completely different level of energy that I have not been to at any other concert that I've been to before. Like I said, just because they're playing the characters and stuff like that, I would like to see more, like more bands or different bands kind of do this, and maybe they do, and I just don't be in the right place to see it. But I would like to see more bands kind of do more character work like this during the show. In particular, like old, you know, cartoon TV shows, and like them doing like original music and stuff like this too, because this album is legitimately good. Like I'm like, okay, I'm not like trying to sell the Kool-Aid here, but this is really like a good album. This is like a repeat for me. Sorry, I got off track. The Ballad of Buzzer, which again they did a crazy music video where they show Buzzer like as a toy on the beach. I think they did a really good job with that video. Whoever filmed that did an incredible job. I don't know if they're gonna show that like on YouTube or something like that, but you can watch a lot of the Cold Slither stuff on YouTube right now. Like I said, it's just really, really good. We got the Fluffies Are Fatal. That was the song I was talking about, where they had like, I guess, the Fluffy come out on stage and was like dancing with the band. Absolutely hilarious. Great time. But again, pick up this vinyl. It's really worth the buy. It was a good night overall. Like I said, being able to take a picture with the band, they had great energy, interacted with the fans. Everybody had a good time. The show, I want to say, is about like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But I was up and pumped the whole time. Like the show was absolutely amazing. If you guys get a chance, please check out Cold Slither on Apple Music, and support the band. They're absolutely killing it. Like I said, the music is incredibly good. Like I was not expecting what I was going to walk into that night, and I walked out extremely happy. I bought merch, I hung out with the band, had a good time. The Gramercy Theater was a really good vibe. I really like, you know, if I was ever to go to a concert again, I feel like that I love a nice tight venue where you can actually interact and you can see the band. You're not 40,000 feet away, you know, with binoculars. No, I feel like, you know, it's a really personal show. And it felt, and the energy was great. Everybody's having a good time. I was clapping, I was cheering, I was laughing. That he brought so many different elements to the show that I was not expecting. Like I said, this was at the Gramercy Theater in New York on Saturday, October the 11th. Thank you to Hasbro. Thank you, Cold Slither, for putting on a great show. Thank you to all the fans, man. You really made this great. Thank you for the merch and about the merch, but the t-shirt that I got coming in, being one of the first 100 people coming through the door. But again, Cold Slither is awesome. Check them out on Apple Music. Support, buy some merch, and watch some videos. But on that note, this has been my review of the Cold Slither concert at the Gramercy Theater. And like I said, I had an amazing time. And on that note, I will see you guys next time for another review. See you.